And away we go. It's time. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's time again for Full Spectrum Cycling, the show that you've probably listened to for 278, 77, because it's 278
if
times.
If anyone has listened to every podcast, you have to tell us.
It was you.
Well, I have, but that's because I'm part of it. And
I'm
a sadist.
Hey, if you've listened to our show from day one, go ahead and leave some comments in the show notes. That would be awesome. Or even if you've only heard one show and you're like, you guys are jackasses.
I'm okay with that.
Go ahead and leave a show notey thing.
It's Mr. Jackasses to you.
Go ahead and say what time is on the clock.
6:16. We're running a little late.
We're running a little late, but at least we have this big clock to let us know.
Trucker clock.
What time we're
I got one hand on the wheel and one on my trucker clock. Yep.
Wait, what?
Yep. Trucker clock, CB. Come back good, buddy.
Breaker 19.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like these.
The Chicken Shack did a little trucking theme for the launch of the pledge drive this
I'm not
year.
feeling super happy about my technology. We may have to start this again.
Oh, my.
But then it would be 6:17.
Oh, no, that guy's, look at him. He's red. He's looking at you guys.
Hi.
Oh,
Not
my
anymore.
God.
There he is
Look at
over
me.
there.
I'm over here. All right, here we are. This is all of us. Look at us go.
Wow.
Look at how tiny that thing is.
It's tiny.
So
It's a little tiny camera.
So deceptive.
Yeah, so
it can't really be a Polaroid.
It's small but fierce, dear.
It's all Logitech stuff. It's all Mevo.
I like it.
Me too, but I've been going through my stuff to try and sell stuff because we're like
broke
90% of the way to our goal of getting this place open, and we're a little bit shy. So some stuff has to go, and then I was like, well, I'll get rid of all the original podcast equipment that JK and I used on our original show. If you remember the big rack of stuff.
Yeah.
Then I thought, you know what? I bet some people might like to have the nostalgic studio of the old goodness with the DBX 286 and the mixers and all the technology that you needed.
Every so
instead
often.
Instead of just the
board,
the little tiny box that does everything for you.
It looks like a Simon. It looks like a Simon board.
It does totally. Did you sell the original one?
Ding dong.
Because that's your V2, right?
No.
So there's enough money to get you over the edge, buddy.
It's at my house.
To do what?
Just in case I want to use it at home.
You're just gonna bust out a new band?
Yeah, when the
bust out a new show.
When the electromagnetic pulse hits,
coming from the
then
basement.
you can work with that.
Before
on Cloverfield Lane.
I really liked the original one. When I first got this one, I'm like, I really don't care for this one that much.
You like that one?
Well, it does a lot more shit, but I really liked the original one. Was just simple. You didn't really have to dick around with it. But
is that the one Quinn bought too?
Did he get the
he got the original
Roadcaster?
For sure.
Is he doing any shows?
I don't know. I just saw a post on him that he's starting his new venture or been working on his new venture.
Guess whose birthday it was today? Quinn's.
No, it was yesterday.
Whatever. My Facebook.
Guess whose birthday it is today?
Hooper.
Kyle.
Motherfucking Kyle.
Kyle motherfucking Kyle.
Hooper.
Because I sent him a funny, like, hey, motherfucker, I hear it's your birthday.
Are you going to piss him off like you pissed off, Fat Sam?
I don't know how I pissed off Fat Sam, but maybe. I think the whole problem with Fat Sam is, wait, let me think if I can.
Is it about?
Think this up.
Yep.
Wait, it's coming to me.
Yep.
They're eating the dogs.
It's also Richard Dreyfuss' birthday.
Is that right?
Yes, and also
a very sad
rest
day.
in peace, Terry Garr.
Yeah, Terry Garr. Ooh.
Wow, that was a long run.
Alzheimer's, or was
MS,
it Luke? MS. That's what it was.
Just
MS.
takes you out. Old timers disease.
But
it's one of those things
Terry,
where
as soon as I read that, I'm like, oh, I have such great memories of her.
I was like, Richard Dreyfuss' birthday, and then Terry Garr, who was his wife in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I'm just like, hey.
Oh, this is weird.
I'm like, wait a minute. Someone's having fun here in the biosphere, biodome. going, oh, hey, chess pieces move around.
Was Pauly Shore in that thing, the Biodome? Sphere?
Biodome. That's why. The movie, yes.
Yes.
And one of the Baldwins. I can't remember which one.
Kenny Baldwin's Frankfurter, which would be Kenny Baldwin from Color Radio, which you might have noticed Mike Lorette had a 1982.
I saw that.
What was that magazine? But Patrick and Stefan and Kenny, they were all on the cover of that magazine, which I think it might have been the second issue of that magazine.
I saw it, and it's not springing to my head.
Were you ever at Color Radio? It was just before your time, I think.
Exactly.
You were just enough younger that you never saw those guys. But that was as close as we got to In Excess or some other British something, and they were very good.
Yeah, they had a good amount of presence in the Taking the City by Storm.
Oh yeah,
doc,
which was interesting. Freaking Rick Derringer produced their second album, so it's like, oh, we got Rick Derringer to do this, and then they're like, not really sure he did us any favors.
But yeah, seeing that picture of Pat. Just was like, I'm like, I see you.
Yeah, I
see you in there.
I tried to tag him in it because I'm like, you don't look like that anymore.
But yes, he does.
But he does.
If you know the side by side,
again,
that's like the glamour shot of Ricky Gervais when he was in a 80s new wave.
I didn't even know that
thing, and he's so just whatever. But you see that weathered, crotchety old bitch.
The only Ricky Gervais I know, because I just don't know the guy other than some car karaoke stuff that I've randomly tuned into, is him on the Muppets singing the bedtime song.
Oh, okay.
Where he just absolutely fucking loses it, and I love it to death. We used to play it to Cleone all the time. I can't remember what the letter is, but he just loses it. Now I got to look it up. So you keep talking.
Yeah, right on. I was going to say that I might have said this before on the show.
Oh,
but I'm not
that's
positive.
Him? That's Ricky Gervais?
Yeah.
Show that to the camera.
Fuck out of here.
Show that to the camera. That's unreal.
That's crazy.
But you see the crotchety old man in there.
Hey,
wow.
How old was he there? Oh my God. No.
10?
Copy that picture. We'll put
Look
it
at that hair, man.
Hey, I'm telling you.
I don't give a shit about no copyright bullshit. Let's just go ahead and put that on there.
Well, yeah, but it was a two-piece, a two-member band.
Oh, whoa.
So the other one,
it gets even better.
Oh no. What happened
that's
to
why
the
nobody
hair?
really paid attention to the Ricky.
It's like, let's do the Wham.
And you know what? I bet that's why he's so bitter.
Could be.
I think that's it. I think we've just cracked it.
Oh boy.
Oh my God.
You know what I want?
I feel like I'm doing some good out here.
Kind of wish Apple would make a touch screen so I can do this to my screen.
Oh Lord. You're doing it anyways.
I know, but it's not doing anything. I'm just doing it. It's like, I can do it over here, but I'm doing it over here. I got this little tiny, look at, it came in here and the main thing was out of batteries. So I just had to pull the phone out and it works. And you know what?
Couldn't you just plug it in and it would start up, or does it not work like that?
Well, if I'm going to put the audio into the phone, it doesn't have power over audio. Over USB-C for some reason. It doesn't power it.
Can we digress into the ridiculousness that is Apple?
No.
Did you hear about their new mouse?
Yes.
It still fucking charges from the bottom.
Why? You got to charge it once every 6 months?
Does not matter. It's going to run out when you're Polish. It's going to run immediately when you need it. And then you have to flip it upside down and plug it in.
I use it. I
plug it into the ass, Apple. Plug it into the ass.
Hey, I mostly use... Is it Logitech? What I use the
Logis are good.
With a dongle that you have to put into your freaking computer. Why doesn't it just connect with Bluetooth easily? No, it's got latency and stupid shit.
Yeah.
Because it's
2.4.
But these cameras are all Logitech, and they seem to be pretty freaking good. I'm very happy with it.
It's lullabies with Ricky Gervais.
Oh, my God.
But Logitech, hey... They've been reliable for They're
a good company
for a damn long time.
To be fair, when I plug this in at home, the dongle's in a hub and it works great. So not worried about it. All right.
To be fair,
the tech spot of the show is getting close to being over.
I stopped at Puddler's
Hall.
Yes, after
Milwaukee's second oldest bar.
Second oldest. After the Packer halftime show of Cities and Dust, which was really cool. Susie and the Banshees,
nice
cover band. during the Packer halftime, went over there, and I noticed that they do have, because Letterkenny was supposed to show
That's
up
true.
there until pandemic time.
Right.
You are
Right.
correct, sir.
Puppers.
So they still have the sweater up in a frame.
Someday,
Oh, nice.
someday
One
they'll
of them.
come back. Or is
I
that
cannot believe that's Ricky Gervais.
all right? The
Captivated
the
your
pop
mind.
culture segment of the show is
is over.
over now.
You never know.
We only got one. I only have one thing from Milwaukee, which
What you
is
got?
well, Saturday, day after tomorrow, Saturday is the Bike and Brew out of Hacienda.
Yep.
I think that's something that I'm going to go ahead and do,
Check out.
unless it's 30 below zero.
No, it's supposed to be reasonable.
Oh, that's you. You're sending me stuff to my
yeah.
my wrist is going.
When you're hearing the dings, it's me.
Spock, could you please get the starship?
You
out
got
of
to
the
zoom in
fucking-
on the red jersey, the
Wait.
red
Hey,
sweater.
you know what? I got to put a link in the show notes. I'm gonna, if I remember to do this, of my Cheeto bag Doomsday Machine video.
Please,
It's
do tell.
it's a short on YouTube. It's a bag of, well, it's actually Doritos. So I got the camera going into the bag, and it looks just like the Doomsday Machine.
Oh, or a Nelly video,
Oh, it's so good.
or a P Diddy. Oh, too soon.
I don't know. No. We'll look at it after the show. It's really fun. So yeah, that's out of Hacienda and also Three Sheeps. And is there another?
I think they're Hacienda and Three Sheeps. Yep.
And Door County Brewing.
Oh,
which
which
is
is owns
Which is
Hacienda.
also
Same.
Hacienda. But that'll be a thing on Saturday at, I don't know, sometime early afternoon. I'm going to go ahead and push this right here. But I can't. You know why? Because it's screen. Son of the bitch. Well, while I'm doing this, I posted 2 of Chewey's shows back to back, Sunday and Monday, because they have a big deal yesterday about horses using trails in the city parks in Decorah. And
How dare they?
well, there are some trails that are good for horses and good for bikes and horses, but there are like 3 miles that aren't.
Is this like Amish or just like trotting?
No,
around?
this is like double track up in the hills, kind of ride. It's like old Jeep
Not
trails.
Amish.
No,
Okay.
you don't get many.
It's NA.
You don't
not
get
Amish.
You don't get many Amish up there in the.
Oh hell!
Oh, you do?
Not in the
Come
Decorah.
on.
Oh, maybe not in
whatever.
Decorah. No,
Whatever.
no.
Come on,
Mineral Point. You got your Mennonites. Whatever.
I'm just saying.
Splitting hairs.
You never know.
At least in my opinion, knowing about Mennonites and Amish, I think you're splitting hairs, but I'm probably going to get chastised by someone for saying
Yeah,
that.
well, the Hutterites we used to
The
do.
Quakers and the Shakers.
Right.
And the
We used to do the
Brewbakers
Hutterites
and
in
the
South Dakota, where we flew off
South
their
Dakota.
500
See, it's
foot
so close to
bluff.
Decorah.
Yeah, you
South
got
Dakota,
decorum.
South Dakota. No decorum.
All German. You know, the guys get to have fun, and the women
Not
do all
the
the work,
Pennsylvania
and they raise
Dutch.
turkeys.
Duh.
Duh. Did you see my thing in Bike MKE?
Which one?
Well, you're a nerd. You can figure this one out. It is bikeindex.org has an API.
I did see that. Yep.
Why doesn't Facebook
Tie it all in.
offer up and Craigslist make you put a serial number in to list a bike?
Good point.
Which it could then go beebly
Right into the API.
and figure out if it's listed as a stolen bike or not. And if it is, simply don't list it. Right? That's all they have
Or
to do.
notify the police and get them to bait it.
Yeah, maybe that would be more. But I'm saying just don't list it. Why would you? It would cut out every way to buy a stolen bike, just about.
Goes the bell.
Ding.
Goes the bell. Ding,
Ding.
goes the bell.
Ding go the
goes
fries. So I don't know. You're
That's an interesting idea.
but it's mostly how do we get them to implement it?
Show of force. Gotta
Maybe.
get a lot of people to petition them and be like, hey. Although I like the whole. So let's digress into this. So I was contacted by Carolyn.
He rang.
Oh
the-
wait,
I
we
was
should do
gonna
that first. We
digress
should do that
into
first.
the-
Let's digress into this.
Yeah, he rang the. Are you already on beer number 2?
Mortal Blue.
Well, JK brought the beer today. This is something I've not had before.
No,
It's crusty in tropical notes.
yes. Founders Mortal Bloom Hazy IPA.
Mortal Bloom.
Six-
It's actually citrusy, but I have to say,
Yeah, it is very. But
it's not bad.
6.8, I want to say. I don't know. You got the box.
It's going to be the 3D House of Beers.
or 6'5" or 6'3".
6'2".
6'2".
6.2.
Even better. The other one I was going to get was kind of a horror themed one, which would have worked out.
This is actually really good, though.
But it clocked in at 8.1.
Yeah, thank you for not doing that.
And I was like,
I appreciate you not doing that.
I really, same here. It comes through this plumbing too.
Right on.
So,
Carolyn, you were saying.
So Carolyn contacted me. Well, I don't know if you saw the post this weekend that apparently a couple of bikes were retrieved in River West from the police.
Right on. Do we know who?
No, I asked who, and they haven't gotten back to me. But Carolyn and I believe Aton have been talking to the police and are interested in setting up a bait bike. Or actually a few bait bikes. There's going to be, not that any of the thieves are going to listen to us, but there's going to be supposedly one outside of Wonder Boy.
What is the secret of that
power?
One by Aton's outside his bike rack, and then one in front of my house. So I got the funniest message from Carolyn. Like, do you have any place where a camera could see someone stealing a bike?
Oh, yes.
In which case I responded, Carolyn, I currently have 10 cameras outside my house.
I don't know. Plenty of bikes have people have been on
like
cameras.
Selfridge. You see everything here.
So I am one of the bikes. They're all going to have air tags or a tracking.
GPS, because you can catch a Bluetooth thing pretty easily with a little boop, boop. I'm sure they're smart enough.
So yeah, hopefully we will have a bait bike before too long in front. I'm going to put it in my front yard, not my front yard, but in my front of my house on the railing there.
Going to get your railing cut, so what's going to happen?
I'm fine with that. I hate that railing anyway. But there's a pan cam, a flood cam, and I have 2 wireless pros. They're going to be pointing on right there.
Right on. Well, let's see.
So,
I mean,
fingers crossed some of these fucking bikes get back.
I don't get why this is. They already know where they're going. It doesn't make any sense. But as long as they're doing something. They had a big meeting couple days ago. Oh, Japanese beetle.
Oh, they're freaking everywhere in my house again. There's 2.
Right.
I see one underneath it. Kill
it. Play Boris now.
Nope. Japanese. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
So there was a meeting at
Gordon
Gordon Park about not just that bullshittery, public safety in general, but also bullshittery with bike stealing. And I didn't get the minutes yet, but it'd be worth looking into because sounds like
this is organized.
Well, this is Brostov is doing it.
Yeah. And I'm saying the bike thefts are organized.
Well, obviously, it's organized crime.
Yeah, it's clearly organized.
Let's get the RICO law on those
dude.
guys.
Oh, shit. Right? We get fucking Chris Maloney down? Yeah. We're working.
All right.
I'm working this. All right.
I like it.
Oh, my back's not doing so well. It's
kind of messed up, too. But
and I think someone in my family that doesn't live in my house anymore borrowed my back roundy thing that I can.
Oh, bastard.
I love my thing.
I love a roller.
I don't know if it's a bastard or
a bitch.
Can women be bastards? Oh, that'd be a bitch. Oh, yeah.
But neither one of them, since you were married when you had both of them.
But both of them are bitches if they stole my shit.
That's true.
Oh, we're going to go into the C word.
Wait, though.
We'll go into the C word.
Is Garrett coming home and raiding your refrigerator every weekend like Cleone?
No.
Yeah. You know what I have to go do? I have to go get...
No.
It's Cleone's turn at her dorm to provide the toilet paper and tissues. So I got to go to fucking Costco tomorrow.
Get the fuck out of here.
What?
5 girls living in a room. What do you expect? They got to go through toilet paper like there's no tomorrow.
Back in my day when I was in the dorms, you got it for free.
Yeah, well, not in the
new.
What do they call them? Suites?
The modern.
No, it was. Yeah.
The modern $10,000 a year dorms.
Yeah. Right. No. Ours was a suite. It was one hallway. Okay, door to the outside, a hallway. 2 people in one, 2 people in the other, and one had their own.
R had an RA. What happened to your thumb, dude? It looks bruised as shit.
What?
This thumb. Look at this thing. Turn it down like this. It's like all bruised around it.
Yeah, life comes at you pretty quick, man. Well, it's still working. Well, it's just cracking a lot.
I think it may be that Cleone just wants nicer toilet paper.
Kind of like like my shoulder cracking. Oh, if I could.
Oh,
does that?
Oh, dude, I could do popcorn. I did popcorn on my ankle, like all hell. Dun, 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 dun.
All right. Hey, on to bike stuff.
Again.
There's a little bit of bike stuff. We were there before, weren't we? Hey, guess how I move this now? I use this thing called a trackpad. It's like, yeah.
Instead of touching the screen?
It's like touching the screen without doing it.
The hurricane, the Helene that came through.
Mm-hmm.
There's an update from Steve Garnett Brew, and things are going well. He got a lot of people to help out, and it's looking good. He had this list of when the shop would open again, and it started out like maybe mid to late January or something, and then it kept going down, and now it'll be mid-November possibly.
Shop's open.
Because
Nice.
they've gotten so many people to help and also donations and stuff, so that's really cool. But what really hit me about how hard that was devastated down there is Augusta, Georgia has like 100 miles of mountain bike trails. Not one of them was able to be open after that.
Wow.
They cleared a 3-mile section, 736 hours
For 3 miles.
of like volunteer time for 3 miles, and 501 trees removed. Wow. 501 trees for 3 miles. So they got a lot of work to do.
Given that we're talking Augusta, I wonder what sorry, this is me being weird, but I wonder what the golf course looks like.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, that's a pretty serious
I'm going
course.
to tell you, the Biltmore really didn't suffer very much.
It had a little bit of damage, but that's because
Well-
you built a building 100 plus years ago, and
Yeah,
they're made to last
plus
forever.
The town, Biltmore Estates or whatever it is way down the hill. The actual mansion is on top. So some of the
Shit rolls downhill.
some
man.
of the properties had trees down and stuff, but I guess you get location, and you know where there's no location to build a house and not get it devastated. Florida, thank you.
Hopefully, the shower rooms are okay there because there are great memories in that place.
At the Biltmore.
Oh yeah, in Augusta,
Nashville.
Georgia. Oh yeah, Arnold Palmer's legendary penis.
Doing the helicopter
legendary
in here, bro.
penis. There.
Legendary.
He
had a
I'm
legendary
interested
penis.
now after
It
he
was
said
really
that.
good.
I'm like, wow, is this guy like?
I'm gonna look at old footage and to see.
Was it like
during
down
the
to his
70s?
knees?
If it's like really
I want to
there.
know.
Yeah.
I don't care, but I'm like, his daughter is so embarrassed.
You see golf women golfing, and they have the top accoutrements moving. Maybe he had the bottom accoutrements moving while he was swinging.
Yeah,
That
it was
helped
like
the pendulum helped the swing, maybe.
Right. Yeah.
Never thought about that, but maybe
Oh.
got an extra 20 yards off that.
That could be.
God, we've gone downhill fast. Let's change this.
thud.
So,
Dirk Diggler.
did we talked about this before the show, I think, but the American Heart Association, there's a Ride 100 Miles in November challenge.
Yep.
It's not going to be that hard here because it's 70
gorgeous.
freaking degrees outside right now.
I mean, it's gonna
And
turn.
it's-
It's gonna turn
in-
like a very
In internet
very,
time,
very-
it's still 6:40 at night and 70 degrees in October.
yes. This
That's
is an
absurd.
anomaly.
73.
It's
Is that what you got? Okay.
It's an anomaly right now. But even
There's no
so,
such thing as freaking
it's gonna
climate
be
change.
it's gonna be
Strange.
40s and low wind is the best. That's the best.
I kind of like that
Maybe-
weather.
that is the
Yeah,
best.
I got 75 here.
Maybe a
and
little
overcast.
Maybe a little misty.
A little misty, keeps everybody at home. I don't want to go outside. Okay, good.
Good. I'm going to go ride my fucking bike.
You don't want to drive. You don't want to walk. You don't want. Okay, clear the fucking
Good
streets, and it's
riddance.
going to be awesome.
I like that approach.
Yes. All these nice days, everyone's like, "Why aren't you on your bike?" I'm like, "Because everyone else."
Because I
is."
got a car
'Cause-
now.
Well, there's that. But
Fucking Japanese beetle again.
here's the good to you.
Damn things.
Godzilla!
There's also
Godzilla!
there's some other bug that lives up in the ceiling that's not one of those that's bigger, but it's always dead when it falls through the ceiling.
Stink bug,
Stink beetle.
I don't know.
That's
It's
what I
got
was
its
thinking.
feet up in the
Stink
air.
beetle.
probably.
And it's hard. It's
Sure.
not. It's not soft.
Yeah, it's like a little baby
Kind of a
armadillo.
weird triangle,
Don't-
like almost
don't-
looks like
maybe.
a stealth.
Don't
I'll
push
save
like
it.
a
one.
stealth bomber.
I'll save one.
It's a stink beetle. I know it is.
Because as soon as you like crush it,
It's spinning.
Why would you
It's-
crush it if it's already dead?
well then it stinks. There's a reason. It's called a stink bug, and it's like hidden. It's like
Just to test it?
no,
Oh, yeah, you're stinky.
yeah. Well, essentially, yeah. It's like a fucking skunk
All right.
kind of thing.
A moment of
So-
silence for Paco. Paco was the placostomist that lived in the tank with Gilbert at home.
Oh, he passed?
Paco passed.
Sorry, Paco.
But we found him this time because Paco, he's actually Paco 2. Paco 1,
Got eaten?
never found him.
got eaten.
Maybe, but really, gosh, he was pretty good size.
Yummy.
Well, the goldfish is getting big, and I'm like, that. It's been there for now 11 years. It's an 11-year-old fish.
Wow.
It's insane how long that fish is living.
Well,
they live a long time, but
Can.
because we gave it a 30-gallon tank for one fish.
I told you about the black molly that was in a saltwater tank, and the guy, my old roommate, said like, "Oh, this is too much work doing a saltwater tank," and thought he got all the fish out of there, but didn't. So this molly was like just trapped under one of the pieces of coral and whatever for a year and a half.
Oh, come on.
Something of that nature, and decided to kind of resurrect the tank. And then it's like, okay.
And out comes Molly.
And yeah, like moves one thing and all of a sudden
I like Molly.
And yeah, so the entire, but bent, like, kind of like a triangle style.
Wow.
And
but still wow.
Yeah, still alive. It just somehow, whatever nutrients were in the water sustained.
Likely poop.
Yeah, I mean, it was like,
good.
it was something out of like a like Greek legend.
Wow.
Like mythology going like, oh yeah, here's your punishment. All eternity, you get to sit here pinned inside of a thing. But
creepy.
I kept thinking to find the original Paco in like part of the filtration system or
right. Well, that was the thing. I was like,
bones,
didn't you
nothing.
have like 4? He's like,
The tank has a cover. He couldn't have jumped out of it.
I mean, we did. He had a ribbon eel that slipped through whatever little thing that you have to cut out to put the filtration system in, and it slipped out and went down and was like a piece
This is
of
really decent beer.
yeah.
Founder's
sure.
Mortal Bloom.
Yeah, it's very good.
Hazy IPA.
It has tropical
right.
notes.
So here's something. And
Smith Liquor.
if you ask
Brady
me,
Street.
if you ask me for a code, you can get this for a substantial discount from Swerve because I think we talked about this a long time ago. They are shutting down.
Yeah.
But it's a slow shutdown because they have stock left and who knows how long it'll actually last.
Can I get in Milwaukee?
But I have not seen one. But they're into the winter or fall, at least, stuff. And they have this soft shell, cycling looking cap with things that go down over your ears. Retail $35. Very nice. Discount. Boom. Makes it less expensive. So I have a lot of hats, but I really want that hat.
That sounds like
It's
I need
a damn
hat.
nice hat.
I would like a hat. I'm low on hats, so
It's a damn
please
nice
send
hat.
me that
So
link.
Swerve, they keep sending emails around with discounts of some description.
I
But
gotta look.
you can email Greg at Full Spectrum Cycling, and I'll give you a good discount code.
Look, yeah, the two people with wonderful locks and heads
So,
of hair.
I gotta
And
say,
they're going, I need hats.
they must have plugged the industry hole because there was one where I ordered the pants with their discount code, then added on industry guy code, got them both, and it was like a super deal. And I'm like, I really feel kind of bad about this.
No,
But
then it passed.
well, then they plugged the hole apparently because they figured it out. I think, but they did honor it. To be fair.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair.
I don't know what's going on. Oh, you know what? I think I talked about these last week. Surface 604 bike for sale. Clamper brakes. I got to clean those up a little bit.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
I am going to throw those on somewhere. Anybody needs a pair of orange and black Paul's Clamper brakes? By the way, those were given to me for when we were doing fatbike.com as a test thing.
They're gorgeous.
And they were on my fat bike for a long time, but
They look very shiny.
I don't want to ruin them with sand, which is the only place that bike's been getting ridden lately. So
Taking them off.
taking them off. I'm going to put, I'm putting on there? Goddamn BB7s. You know why? BB7s, cheap, work, don't worry about
Stainless model or they're regular?
Yeah, the stainless hardware.
Yeah, I prefer
probably.
the stainless hardware, but yeah,
Might as
I've
well,
had years
'cause
on mine and they're
we live
great.
we live in, gotta live in shit town. Oh, that's my live song for you folks.
Damn it, you made me go look
The
at this
band.
hat. No, I want this hat.
Swerve Collections, wintercaps.com.
Damn it, Greg.
Yeah, I like the orange one.
Well, of course you do.
Maybe
You
we
love
can save on
orange.
shipping if we all buy hats.
You mean the Naughty Pine?
Is it orange?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a very, very wonderful low Alpine hat that I've loved for like 20 years, and it's similar, but it's also getting long on the tooth.
Oh, no, you're looking at the burnt orange.
Burnt orange.
That's a gorgeous
it's usually a good
cap.
color.
Yeah, I'm going to need the code for this because there's a lot of great hats here.
Right on, right on.
Ooh, Daniel can get a hat for $9.
Is his head as big as your head?
It's bigger.
Hey, anyway, so if you guys haven't listened to Chewey's shows, besides the horse issue, there's some good stuff in there from Jerry's Celebration of Life, which we were all at.
That's a bummer.
The first show has a Jenny, I can't pronounce her last name because it's like Rose or some stuff. A musician, though, and she is very accomplished and was on Billboard's like top 10 for some blues category with her band and stuff. And I'm hoping they come through Milwaukee.
Be fun to see.
And also, I think that both Spinner and Chewey talk about when they came to A Steel Is Real and how they didn't stay in the right spot in the city and stuff.
Did they stay by the Salvation Army place?
No, they stayed right by Fiserv, like 3 blocks up the. Oh, is that by the? Okay.
Yeah.
But it's right by Fiserv.
Yeah,
but
it's
not,
also right by the Salvation Army.
It's not $900 a night.
Oh, it's that place. Yeah. Yeah, I know that place.
It's like, yes,
that probably will get expensive, even though it's in a tough area.
Yes, it's Brewers
Hill. That is not,
and that's very
Brewers
nice.
No, it's on the cusp of Brewers Hill.
No, it's 12.
on the edge.
Where it
no,
is.
it's on 6th.
Is it on 6th? So that's technically Brewers Hill.
Yes.
They can get away with that.
Yes.
It's on the very edge. You know what's on the other side? Not Brewers Hill.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on, it's either Harambe or
no, it's not Harambe.
West.
No, it's
Tony, you
going
were wrong.
west.
Oh, going west. No, that's called a barrio.
A barrio?
The hood.
No, you're just making shit
All
up.
right, yeah, you're just making words up.
I'm not.
All right, everybody. Well,
yeah, we
I'm
did
not
almost
sure.
half an hour.
I don't even know how this happened, but we got through the show again.
Yeah.
And who knows if it worked because scramble.
Did you push the button? You did. At least we got that going.
At least we got audio. That's all anybody really cares about. Who wants to look at our mugs?
No one wants to look at me. That's
Mug.
for damn sure.
Mugs.
Well, look at him. He's hitting the button. What if I do this? What if I hit this button? Do I do that?
No.
Now it's everybody.
All right. Okay, everybody.
All right, we did it. Oops.
We'll be back next week. Hopefully, we'll have a report from the November.
Wait. We didn't
second
talk about
bike and brew tour.
We didn't talk about the bike accident outside of, or the
we did
sad situation outside of Wiggle Room. We talked about it before the show. There's a GoFundMe for her.
This is another. We talked about Ivy last week too.
That's right, we did. That's what made me click the link and stuff.
So we'll get that information in there because it's another. This was more of a street racing thing.
That was just.
But she's still part of our people.
Tribe. Yeah.
She's our tribe.
And I'm sorry. All right, we're going to digress for just a few
and
seconds.
Thank you, Jack White.
Yeah, exactly.
15
Donating
grand
15 grand to her.
Yeah.
He's a good human being. And a hell of a musician, but that's a whole other talk.
Yeah.
But the whole deal with that is, we're not going to get into this right now.
Get on your bike.
I'm going to get
Get
really
out of your
crabby.
car and get on your bike.
We can do it.
That's a good way to look at it, but also,
we can do it.
Motherfucking please do your job.
Right, and also
that's just. We need bump outs and no, do your fucking jobs, people.
I can tell you what, some cars are getting smashed on that one on 3rd Street or whatever, right by Old Schlitz Park.
The ramp?
That one is
Love it.
We can launch off
Love
that
it.
thing.
Oh, is it? Good.
Yeah,
Bolton too.
If you're coming down the hill, you can tabletop that thing on a cargo bike. It's so big. So just saying.
And you know what? Cool.
Yeah, good. Crash your car.
Although you know what's
Pay
going to suck?
attention.
Snow plows.
Well,
That's going to be a terrible job.
whatever.
That's why I don't do that job.
All right. Thank you very
we did
much.
It again. Oops.
Go vote.
Yes. Jesus, yes.